Yo, what's going on, everybody? With this year's FanFest, we received a plethora of new information regarding the future state of Final Fantasy XIV and 7.0, and one of the hot topics up for discussion right now is new jobs and new job predictions. That's right, Yoshi P revealed that we will be looking forward to 2 new jobs, both being DPS, one melee, one caster, and with the fan base excited for what's to come, I figured it's time I throw my 2 cents into the ring and give you my predictions. Let's be clear, when I say my predictions, I really mean my chat's predictions. Because while I may be the face of the operation, they're clearly the brains. But hey, it's a two-way street. We're kind of like the Nath, one big hive mind. Their thoughts are basically my thoughts. But if you're that curious about my own predictions, let's just cut to a live reaction to this reveal real quick. We're getting Black Mage and Dragoon! Let's go! Black Mage and Dragoon! Hell yeah.
What jobs do you want?
I'm gonna be real, I don't want a job. I'm tired of working.
Look, I was doing my best with what was given to us at the time, right? Doing my best detective work. You've seen it before during my MSQs. However, Yoshi P would go on to provide us more clues. That's right, he did his infamous shirt reveal, which I learned is an actual thing that he does per expansion to hint and have us speculate at new jobs. This year, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's right, TMNT. And I think there's a lot of clues that we can glean from this. So let's put on our thinking caps. I'm gonna give you 3 potential jobs that we might be seeing in 7.0. You're gonna want to stick around for the 3rd one. It's a dark horse, kind of out of left field, but I really haven't heard too many people talking about this one. So stay tuned. Let's get right into it, okay? Let's go. Hopping into the first job, and it is the Corsair, or a wayfarer or a swashbuckler, very much a pirate-like job, and I think that this is one that a lot of us are on the same page about. Let's talk about what we can glean from the trailer first, because this is what we saw before the shirt reveal. And let's just think about the setting here. A brand new adventure, sailing across the Indigo Deep to a new land, a city of gold, perhaps a little treasure hunting per Thancred's map here. Very much like a pirate or a seaman. Get your mind out of the gutter. Let's take a look at our Warrior of Light on the ship here. Here's where the first bit of speculation comes in. This one we found from Twitter, or X, I guess, from one Serena Riel, who has a still of our Warrior of Light in an interesting pose, speculating here as if the model were holding some weapons that we currently cannot see for spoiler reasons. Now we know from the trailer that he eventually will be wielding some sort of sword in his right hand, so what would he have in his left hand? Some sort of ranged weapon like a pistol or flintlock? That's something that pirates use, right? Basically taking note of the finger positions here, where it looks like the bottom fingers would be wrapped around the grip of the weapon, while the pointer and middle fingers near the trigger or barrel. A little bit of sleuthing here. Let me know what you think. Trailing back a bit to our fight scene here. Our Warrior of Light is in intense battle with some Mamulja creature. I'm referencing another tweet or X now, again, whatever the hell it is, by Kyron, FFXIV, Kyron 14, who speculates some sort of pistol in this encircled area perhaps. It's a little bit difficult to see. It looks like something might be there, but you let me know. What do you think about this one? So far we have some sort of pirate job, dual wielding, a sword in one hand, a pistol in the other. Let's take a look at some other pieces of information to support the overall thesis. Let's take a look at Final Fantasy XI. Now we know that 14 has a penchant for referencing other Final Fantasy games, and 11 is where the Corsair is an actual job. Now, my sources tell me that the Corsair was introduced in the expansion Treasures of At Urgan. Apparently, this expansion came after the conclusion of a major running story arc. In parallel, or in Final Fantasy XIV terms, think akin to the end of the Hydaelyn and Zodiark story arc. Both major story arcs ending, the newest story arc birthing the Corsair, so to speak. I didn't fully vet this one out. I was trying to avoid some spoilers. I've had the idea to go play FF11 one of these days just to try it out, but that's a topic for another video. But hey, while on the topic of FF11, check this out. This expansion, Treasures of At Urgan, also introduced new beastmen into the game. The Mamulja. And where are we going in Dawntrail? The land of Mamulja, it would seem. Just look at how cute these kids look. Okay, now let's bring the shirt back into it. We have ninjas and turtles and maybe pizza. Ninja, turtles, ninjas. Oh wait, there's a ninja job in Final Fantasy XIV. And now when I think of the ninja in Final Fantasy XIV, I think of one thing. I think of how selfish they are. They are the only job in 14 to not share any gear sets with the others. They need a friend. They need a buddy. I'm a 90s kid, alright, so I know just how much pirates and ninjas love each other. But really though, we speculated that a Corsair would fit right into the scouting role or a dexterous base role, right? Dual wielding. You need to be extra dexterous for that. The community further speculated that it would play something akin to a red mage, or they coined it a reverse red mage, where a red mage is blasting magic from afar and coming in for some melee combos. A Corsair would live in that melee range really and combo off with some range attacks, flintlock in hand, right? Which apparently is how a ninja plays. I wouldn't know. I don't play ninja. I'm not selfish. All right, and for the last point here, a little bit of trivia. This is something I actually got from a quasi video. Highly recommend watching, but my community would end up pointing this out to me as well. Turtle in Spanish, Tortuga. Tortuga, Isle of Tortuga, Isle of Tortuga. Safe haven for pirates, right? I think of Jack Sparrow and Pirates of the Caribbean, and my God, that first movie was so goddamn good. I need to watch it again. So there's some clever wordplay there for sure, and I think that kind of covers it. A lot of points that I do think point to a Corsair of some sort. Correct? Let me know if you have a different opinion or have other bits of information to support this idea. Let's move on to number 2. All right, with the Corsair out of the way, 2 and 3 are going to be a lot shorter, right? And I'm sure a lot of you have thought about this one as well. It's the Pictomancer. Now we're basing this off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt, for each turtle is named after an Italian Renaissance artist. And what do artists do? They draw and they paint pictures. And what does a Pictomancer do? I actually had no idea. In my mind, a Pictomancer is basically Sai from Naruto or Kanjuro from One Piece, one who channels energy into their drawings to give them life and turn them into weapons of destruction, kind of like Charter from Sigmascape. And that's kind of what it is. That's kind of what a Pictomancer does. Really, at a Pictomancer's core is they copy the abilities of the enemy that they're currently fighting. Sort of like a blue mage, except they don't necessarily keep a stock of spells. Now, this is based off of Final Fantasy VI, a character named Lhyme who is a gifted artist. She has an ability called Sketch, which allows her to draw monsters and bring these drawings to life to attack. Now, here's where things get a little more interesting. Apparently, Lhyme is somebody who, at a young age, was adopted by one Strago, and who do we know in Final Fantasy XIV that was adopted? No, not Minfilia. I'm thinking of Kryl. Now, Kryl is a character who we are expecting to take on a larger role in the next expansion, perhaps a more combative role of sorts. And who knows, maybe these parallels aren't so coincidental after all. Maybe the door is open for our young Kryl to finally become a young Italian Renaissance artist. All right. Number 3. Number 3 is the dark horse pick. It's the big brain theory and my favorite thus far. I'm rooting for this one. So, the Ninja Turtles was created by an artist named Kevin Brooks Eastman. What a great first name, I will say. Now, a little bit of wordplay here, right? Kevin Brooks Eastman, K.B. Eastman, K. Beastman, Beastman, Beastmaster. I know. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Here's what it was like when we were discussing this live. The Ninja Turtles were created by a cartoonist named KB Eastman, Beastmaster. Alright, what do we all think about Lhyme's theory here? KB Eastman, Beastmaster, based. Hey, you know, put that on your bingo card. Wait, I think you already had that on your bingo card, right? Remember the Stormblood shirt, though? What was on the Stormblood shirt? I need context. I don't know what he wore for Stormblood. What did he wear for Stormblood? So that's what's essentially holding this all together. Yoshi P had done this for Stormblood. He wore a Spider-Man shirt, and now the original Spider-Man trilogy, the one with Tobey Maguire, the best, the best Spider-Man series, let's be honest, was directed by Sam Raimi. So with a little bit of imagination, a little bit of wordplay, you go from Sam Raimi to Samurai. And there it is. There it is. Like I said, dark horse pick. I was kind of thinking about it though, right? We're expecting a melee DPS and a caster, a ranged caster here, and I had to look up what a Beastmaster actually does throughout the Final Fantasy series. A Beastmaster is someone who manipulates their enemies, kind of like a Pictomancer, right? Using one's enemies against one's enemies, but they manipulate their enemies, control their enemies to help out the party. And I was thinking, does that fall into the caster role? When I think of a Beastmaster, I think of someone using like physical damage, you know, but maybe that's just my Warcraft speaking. So I would love to hear your thoughts on all of these. You know, hey, trying something new here. If you like the video, definitely leave some feedback. Would love to hear your opinions. Go check out all the other creators and their predictions. Share the love, and hey, come find us. We're here streaming on YouTube pretty much daily. Info in the description. We're a fun little group. Come find us. Would love to hang out with you. And yeah, I'll see you later. Good luck with life. It's almost August, and that's crazy. Good luck.